Hello, Welders. I'm going to go over a few little helpful hints here. This week we have a formula quiz, so I'm just going to review a few things. I know we've been through these types of questions before, but my goal is here you need to pay attention to the question, right? Especially in the format that you're expected to answer the question in. So this first one here, compute the circumference of a circle with a radius of 9.5 inches. Answer in feet, inches, fraction, 16. So first thing, okay, I'm going to look, there's the formula I need for circumference of a circle. You all have a formula sheet, right? So if our radius is 9.5, our diameter is 19. Have to remember that radius is always half the diameter. Okay, so now I'm ready to use my formula. Pi times 19, 59.69 inches. But answer in feet, inches, and fraction. So we know how to do this. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our decimal, and we're going to times it by 16, and we would get 11/16. Write it down. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to take our 59 inches, and we're going to take it to feet, so we need to divide it by 12. 4.92 feet. Write down 4 feet. When we get to this step, I didn't do it here, but when we get to this step, just ignore that. Just write down the 4 feet, ignore that decimal right there. Next thing you have to do, you have to figure out how many inches 4 feet would be. So 4 times 12 brings us to 48 inches. We had 59 inches. 4 feet takes up 48 of those. 59 minus 48 gives us 11 inches left over. 4 feet 11 and 11/16. 4 feet 11 is the same as 59 inches. That's where that's coming from. And you know how to get that decimal to a fraction. Okay? So again, the key is reading the question. What formula do I need to use? Then, once I figure it out, what format do I need to answer it in? Okay? You have the skills. We've had lots of practice. The next one deals with the area. Find the area of a circle with a 2-foot diameter. Answer in square inches, thousandths, decimal place. Okay, so we know we have area, so we're going to look up our formula for area of a circle. There it is there. Here's the key. Answer in square inches, thousandths, decimal place. So if I have to answer in square inches before I do anything, I need to convert this number to inches before I start. The good news is you know how to do it. 2 feet times 12, we would get 24 inches. If 24 is our diameter, our radius has to be 12. You also know that. Radius is always half that diameter. Now we're ready to use our formula. Pi times 12 times 12. Here's the number we get. What's this telling me here? Thousandths, so that's 1, 2, 3 after the decimal. We end up with 452.389. Oop, I should have wrote square inches on there. I don't need a pen to do it. But inches with a little 2 should go there. Okay? There's going to be some triangle definitions on this quiz. Right, again, they're on your formula sheet. So a right angle triangle has one 90-degree angle. An equilateral triangle is just like it sounds. 3 equal angles, 3 equal sides. An isosceles triangle, 2 equal angles and 2 equal sides. And a scalene is all over the map, like me here right now. No equal sides, no equal angles, no equal sides. Okay? So there'll be at least one of those definitions on your quiz. And the next thing, don't trip over this. I knew I'd break something before it was all said and done. Okay, we have a volume question here. So this one, there's a couple of steps here and there's a lot of information. So read the question. What is the capacity, so we know that's volume when we see the word capacity, in US gallons of a rectangular tank, 3.25 feet long, 2.75 feet wide, and 19 inches in height. Round to the nearest hundredth of a gallon. Now here's the hint. It's telling us there's 231 cubic inches in 1 gallon. So know that tells us what we need to do. We need to get our numbers to inches, so then we'll be able to use this 231. The good news is you know how to do it. So our length, 3.25 feet, timesing it by 12, we get 39 inches. Our width, 2.75 feet, times it by 12 to get 33 inches. Our height was given to us in inches, right? So next thing, I'm looking on my pretty formula sheet, volume of a rectangular tank. Look at that. Length times width times height. All of our numbers are in the same units. We're ready to multiply that. That's what we get. 24453 cubic inches. The hint in this question is telling us It takes 231 cubic inches to make 1 US gallon. So we divide it by 231, we get 105.857, and this here is hundredth, right? So 2 decimal places after the decimal, the third is 5 or above, that rounds up to that. So 105.86 US gallons, okay? So it's back to make sure you read the question, make sure you're using the right formula, and make sure sometimes you have to convert your numbers before you use a formula. Usually we're doing that when we're dealing with area or volume, or we convert at the end to feet, inches, and fraction. Okay? Good luck on the quiz. I know everyone will do well.